So a recap of the 2018 Brooklyn Half Marathon. Probably the hardest but most fulfilling race I've ever run in my life. You know, I look back, I didn't have the opportunity to train for this half marathon, and when I did decide to train about 3 to 4 weeks out, I hurt my Achilles. Couldn't run, couldn't train on it. The week leading up to the race, I get sick. Coughing, snot, all of that great stuff. The race is on a Saturday. At 2 a.m. that Saturday, I wake up coughing. I have to get in the shower. You know, fever, just not feeling well. I said, you know, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna run. I go out and I run. Put things into perspective. It's raining. It's cold. So not only am I sick, but it's raining. It's cold. My Achilles is hurting. I said it doesn't matter. You know, I said I was gonna do this. I'm gonna leave everything I have on the line. I line up, get ready to run. The gun goes off. I'm running. My first 10 miles is amazing, and I knew during that process that at some point my body was gonna give out. So up until those 10 miles, you know, I'm coughing while I'm running, snot coming down my nose. I'm wiping my snot while I'm running. At the 10th mile, literally, I saw the 10-mile mark, my body shut down, literally shut down. I gave it everything I had up until that 10-mile mark, to the point where I said, whoa, I don't even know if I could finish this race. You know, I'm looking to the right, and the crowd is cheering me on, saying, keep going. The runner's like, yo, you're almost done. And I was almost in a daze to where I didn't see anything. And in my head, I said, I don't know if I could finish. I even felt like I saw, you know, a old lady on a walker kind of walking by me as I'm trying to put one foot in front of the other. I said, you know what, there's 3 miles left. If I have to crawl to the finish line, I'm gonna make it through this finish line. At that point, my Achilles is killing me. My body shut down. I said, I have to live the brand. I have to continue to move forward, to get it done ultimately. I dragged through the finish line, and although I finished, it was probably the slowest and the hardest last 3 miles I've ever run in my life. It was the most fulfilling because it was problematic. It was where I wanted to quit the most. It was where everything told me to stop, and I had every excuse to tell people why I didn't finish this race. My Achilles hurt. I was sick. I was coughing. It was cold outside. Every excuse. But I didn't let any of those excuses stop me from completing that race. And, you know, and I'm thinking and I'm pausing because it really, although I ran 12 minutes slower this year than I did last year, I'm 12 times happier with the results because I really gave it everything I had. I said, I'm gonna finish this race, and I finished, right? It was one of the hardest things I ever did, but I finished. And what I'm telling you is, you're gonna do things, and when you accomplish great things, when you accomplish anything, it's gonna come with struggles, it's gonna come with trials and tribulations, but you have to finish it. And I think that was probably one of the most memorable moments that I'll never forget. Just the feeling of pain and suffering that I had during those 3 miles, with everything that I went through, and to get through it without any excuses, to push through it, to fight through it, through all the adversity, what was there for me. You know, the snot was real, the pains were real, but I got through it. And I think it's important to understand that, and that's probably why it was the most fulfilling. And not to mention, I still did it in under 2 hours with no training and everything that was going against me. So that's probably, you know, the biggest, you know, one of my biggest accomplishments thus far.